Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel Math Solutions. I am Shilpa Joshi. Let's start with our new chapter exponents. But before I tell you something about exponent, I want to tell you something about multiplication. When we repeatedly add a particular number, we can call it multiplication. For example, if I am adding 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. For how many times I have added 3? For 4 times. So I can write it as 3 multiplied by 4. And what is the answer? 3 fours are 12. So this is multiplication. Repeated addition is called multiplication. Then what about exponent? If I am repeatedly multiplying the same number again and again, I can represent it in exponential form. For example, again if I am taking 3, but this time I am multiplying 3. And I have multiplied 3 for how many times? 4 times. 1, 2, 3 and 4. And which number I have multiplied? 3. So first I will write 3. And how many times I have multiplied it? For 4 times. So I will write it raised to the power 4. So this number is called exponential number. And what is the answer? Answer is not same because this time I am multiplying. 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27 and 27 3s are 81. What is an exponential number? Exponential number has two parts. First part is the base number. This is called base. And 3 raised to the power 4. This 4 is called exponent. But the question is, why do we represent numbers in exponential form? Because we want to make it compact, or we want to represent number in short form. Because if I am multiplying 5 for more than 6 times, so I have to write 5 multiplied by 5, again 5, 5, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and this is 6. So it will take a lot of space, but instead of that I can represent it as 5 raised to the power 6. So this is the compact form of this number. Now there are certain rules to be followed while dealing with exponential numbers. If I have to multiply exponent or I have to divide exponent, there are certain laws. Now we will learn about laws of exponent, and all these laws are applicable on integers as well as on rational numbers. The first law is zero exponent law. In this law, suppose there is a number a and its exponent is 0. So its value is always equal to 1. For example, if I write 4 raised to the power 0, then it is always equal to 1. This is the first law, zero exponent law. Second law, identity exponent law. Suppose I am having a number and its power is 1. So it is always equal to the number itself. Example, if I say 5 raised to the power 1, it means that it is equal to 5 only. Third law, product law. This product law is applicable when bases are same. Suppose I am having two rational numbers or two integers. A raised to the power m multiplied by again a raised to the power n. In both the numbers, bases are same and exponent are different. So its product will be, I just have to write the base and then I will add the exponent. So I will write m plus n. Example, 3 raised to the power 6 multiplied by 3 raised to the power 2. Bases are same, so I just have to write the base as it is. I will write 3 and now I have to add 6 plus 2. So the answer is 3 raised to the power 8. Next, quotient exponent law. Again, this law is applicable when bases are same. So if I am having a raised to the power m, and now this time I am dividing it again with a raised to the power n. See, bases are again same but exponents are different, but this time I am dividing these numbers, so I just have to write a and then I have to subtract the exponent, so I will write m minus n. Example, if 5 raised to the power 6 divided by again 5 raised to the power 2. So again bases are same, so I just have to write 5 and now I will subtract the exponent. 6 minus 2, so answer is 5 raised to the power 4. Next, negative exponent law. In this law, if exponent is negative, suppose a to the power minus m, then I can write it as 1 upon a to the power m. For example, if I say 6 to the power minus 4, so it will be equal to 1 upon 6 to the power 4. Next, power of power. Suppose there is a number a to the power m and this number is enclosed in a bracket, and after bracket again there is an exponent, say n. So we just have to open the bracket and multiply these two exponents. So I can write it as a to the power m multiplied by n. For example, 3 to the power 2 bracket close, then power 4. So when I will open the bracket, I can write 3 to the power 2 multiplied by 4, and so the answer is 3 to the power 8. Next, power of product. This power of product law is applicable when bases are different. Suppose if I am multiplying a to the power m with b to the power m, bases are different but exponents are same. So I can write it as a multiplied by b. Now I will put these two numbers in a bracket and then I will write exponent as m. For example, if I say 2 to the power 6 multiplied by 3 to the power 6, then I can write it as 2 into 3. I will close the bracket and then I can write raised to the power 6, because 6 is the common power of them. Next law, there is one more law, and that is 8. Eighth law is power of quotient. Suppose I am having a rational number a upon b bracket close and exponent m. So I can write it individually, a upon b in a bracket and raised to the power m shows a is also having this exponent m and b is also having this exponent m. So I can write it as a raised to the power m divided by b raised to the power m. For example, 3 upon 2 bracket close and power is 4. So I can write it as 3 raised to the power 4 divided by 2 raised to the power 4. So these are the laws of exponent. Write down all these laws in your notebook and then only we will do our exercises. And all these laws are very important. If you don't understand anything, watch this video again and then we will do our exercises in my next video. If you like my video, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Also press the bell icon for the notification. We will meet in my next video. Till then, goodbye. Keep learning, keep smiling.